All right, so Wolfologies just made this video. I truly don't understand why this bitch can't get off my dick. Like, she's made a ending of Enzo Saga, and she's probably included me in probably one, two, and a couple of our community posts. I just want to clear things up. I was working on something else, and then I this happened. She posted this shit, so I'm gonna, I guess, respond to it. I'm not using for AXI full clout. I found new stuff in his server, so I wanted to make a video on that. Your exposed videos on AXI did not cover the Nazi stuff. I asked Wolfologies for AXI's name because I wanted to put it in the title because he's involved with Nazi stuff, and I think if you're doing that shit, and you're not gonna change yourself, I think it's pretty fair to put your name in with what you're doing. But I'm gonna get into that later. That was what the video I was making, and I'll just put this intro onto the video I was making. So Wolfologies pretty much says that I'm okay with swatting. I know I'm not okay with swatting. I know Dagon's threatened to SWAT AXI. I know he's threatened to SWAT AXI, but I didn't know that Dagon's actually done it before. But at the end of the day, I just wanted his name for a title of my video. I don't condone, swatting, DDoSing, even calling people's moms like you would with Wolfologies. I think AXI's name should be associated with the Nazi shit he does. I'm not responsible for every other person on the planet. It is not my responsibility. I asked for a name. It is very hard to find someone's like where they live with just the name if they don't have a big social media presence. And most people can't find out where you live with a name. I just wanted his identity to be associated with his what he does and his server and what he said. As far as the Dagon and Enzo alliance goes, Dagon's the one that had the information, so I went to him. It's simple as that. Well, I'm not fucking buddy with him, and like I said, I don't condone anything that Dagon does. He's his own person. I'm not responsible for him. Now, I don't think Dagon should swat him, and I don't think Dagon will swat him even if he had his name, because I don't think he can. Anyway, the video you guys are about to see is about Wolfologies literally defending AXI, who was a Nazi. I will post the Nazi things on my tab about AXI and what he said in the DMs. Wolfologies, stop defending Nazis. It ain't that nice, bro. And also, I'm not gonna post everything just because I'm making a different video. I wanted more time, but Wolfologies kind of forced this out of me at this point. And this is pretty much it. Yeah, just enjoy what you guys are about to see is just me going through me and Wolfology's text and explaining what happened. And yeah, like I said, I'm not okay with sweating, but I'm also not, I'm not Dagon's dad or mom, and neither would I like to be. So I'm not responsible for what he does. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you Dagon's never gonna swat anyone. But even if he does, that's his own problem. I simply wanted to AXI his name, and Wolfology seemed like very defensive over giving a Nazi's fucking name to me. So that's crazy. But anyway, the next video, just stick around with me. It should be very short, and I'm gonna try to explain it quickly as I can. All right, so I didn't think I would have to do this right now, but I just talked with Alpha, and this is the most retarded shit still. Like, every time I talk with this bitch, it gets stupider and stupider. I wanted to know AXI's name because AXI has been associating with Nazi shit, and I I asked someone in the chat we were in if anyone knew AXI's name. Someone invited Alpha. This guy invited Alpha, and he said, "Why should I give AXI's identity to you?" I pretty much explained that, like, hey, I'm not trying to DDoS him or whatever. I'm just trying to put his title in my name, because if you're doing weird shit online, you should be associated with the weird shit that you're doing. Uh, and then we talk a bit. I'm just gonna get to the main points, really. She says, like, I'm manipulating her. Anyway, she ends up saying something along the lines of, she ends up saying, "Oh, why are you doing this with AXI and then not doing it with Dagon? Just weird that you want to ruin the life of someone who's not a kid teacher but associate with Dagon's name in the video." I just said, because I said I don't have Dagon's name. If I had Dagon's name, I would obviously put it in the fucking title. Alpha says, "If I give it to you, are you going to put Dagon's name in the title too?" I said, "Yeah, the fuck. If I had it, I would." Shorty, I was getting sick of her playing games with me, so I just said, do or don't give me. It's up to you. She was just yapping, and then she goes like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do, and then she talks some shit, just questioning your motives. You're manipulative as fuck, and everyone knows. I'll give you Dagon's name because he's a pedophile. However, I'm not gonna give you Axi's full name. So she gives me Dagon's name, and I'll update the video soon, obviously. And then I'm like, what the fuck, like. So I ask her like, X is a Nazi, right? And she goes, that's terrible, but I'm not gonna give out his first and last name unless he continues to do more stuff. And I go, he's continuing to be a Nazi. And then she goes, no offense, but you're like the boy who cried out Nazi. Cried out Nazi about who? Fucking Z Electrics? That was a literal Nazi? Like, he was a Nazi. And then I have proof that, what's his name? AXI is a Nazi too. And I told her again, like, he's continuing to do it. And she goes, I never said he changed. Yeah, okay, so if he hasn't changed, he's continuing to do it. I'm just saying I don't want to ruin his life, is what Alpha says. And I say, you don't want to ruin a Nazi's life. And she goes, yes, I ruined the lives of pedophiles like Dagon. Good, but Nazis, question mark? She goes, oh, now you're trying to manipulate me into thinking it seems like I sympathize with Nazis because I won't give you a name. And she literally told me she's going to give me the name if he continued. She says, oh, she thinks I'm playing this big fucking mind game, which I wasn't. She says, like, I know where you're trying to go with this. I say, yes, I'm trying to get his name. And she goes, you're very predictable. Like, if he changed, I wouldn't ask for his name. He's still racist. I have proof he's a Nazi. She goes, send proof. I go, is that not enough for you? And she goes, okay, Enzo, I have to be very cautious. You're really manipulative. I can understand that. She has to be cautious because she's fucking, I don't know, it's Alpha. And then, so I send him literally doing the Nazi sign. Like, him literally just saluting like the Nazis would. And I say, she goes like, is there Nazi stuff he posted on the server? I say, yes. She says, sorry, I didn't get to the Nazi stuff in my video. Send it. And when she sent me this, I thought like, damn, this bitch is just trying to get evidence so she can get a video out of this. And I let you say, is this not enough for you? I want a lot of evidence. Send it. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. How was this not enough evidence that he's a Nazi, dude? And also, we got this guy in here who literally saw, like, he was in the server looking at the server with us. He literally knows that XI did Nazi shit, and this is one of Wolfologies' members. She even says, "Oh, this is why you're one of Wolfologies' best members," to him. And then I literally say, like, he's doing the fucking Nazi salute. How more Nazi can you get, right? And then she goes, well, and this is what was crazy, right? She didn't say like, oh, I understand he's doing it and it looks bad, but I need more evidence. She literally says, that could be just him holding up his hand. What the fuck? You're making excuses for him. How is this not defending a Nazi, bro? Oh, yes. I also hold up my hand like this from a time to time period. I ask her, when she says me that, I ask her, oh, do you hold up your hand like that? And she says, no, why are you asking me this? Look, why are you so offended? If that's just him holding up his hand, it's normal, right? So at this point, I'm just like, this bitch is trying to get information out of me. She's just trying to she's not going to send me anything. So I say, Alpha, you're playing games. She says, no, I'm not. I gotta say it because no one holds their hand like that idiot. And I spelled idiot wrong. She corrected me. And this is what I mean. Ready? So this is not Exa, this is Wolfologies' friend. He goes, we all know that fool a loser, but we're talking about Nazi shit. XI holds, and I saw it in his server too. We just need more proof. Your friend, Wolfologies, is literally saying that he saw it too. And you said this is one of your best members, apparently. Bro says, literally says, look, smart guy. Bro says smart guy to the guy that literally said, this guy's a Nazi too. Alpha goes, I didn't, I wasn't in a server, so I didn't see the Nazi stuff, so you're admitting it. What do you mean? Your friend is literally admitting that he's a Nazi too. XI holds, and about the Nazi shit XI holds, and I saw it in the server too. He literally says that he saw it in the server too, and I sent you a photo of him doing the Nazi sign. I have more proof, but I'm not gonna give it to you because you're just gonna make a video out of it. Wolfologies, if this is not you defending a Nazi, I don't know what is. Your friend is saying that he's a Nazi, and plus, on top of that, I sent you a literal photo of him doing the Nazi sign. Also, if you guys want more proof, after this video's up, I'll be posting like screenshots of shit to my tab. But I wanted to post that first because I know for a fact, I know how Wolfologies plays, and she is a rat at best. And if you're not gonna believe this, you're not gonna believe anything. She just wanted more evidence, and she literally made excuses for AXI, which is crazy to me. It's honestly crazy. You're making excuses. You're saying like, oh, maybe he's just holding up his hand. Apologies, I'm sorry, but I personally don't usually hold up my hand like this. But you know, if you do, my bad, I guess. But what the fuck, dude? Get a grip. Holy shit. Anyway, I didn't want to make this too long. That's it. I'm done.